Okay guys, we're going to start in 5 minutes. Have you feel comfortable with everything, okay? We're going to start in 5 minutes. Wow, it's so beautiful. It is really cool. It is the best website I have ever seen in this class. But you should have said to me that you're working on something. I thought like you're not working. Okay. Now put it in the Trello, okay? Okay. Cool. Really nice, really nice. What? It's not running off yet.
No, the idea is like this. Yes.
Actually, I can't really help you right now because I have to run it. Yeah.
See you, my friend.
Support. Ma'am, can you open the door?
Men? Are we men?
No, I didn't say ma'am.
See you.
See you. See you, man. Bye-bye. Yeah, Tuesday, don't miss from 6 to 8. Okay? Okay. Have a nice evening.
You cannot do this like that, because they're using Bluetooth technology. So I can't just search for it and how to. Here they have used free for some sort of template. So
You want to have a
images like this.
How would you see the board then?
Come on, sit here.
I said take the chair. I didn't say like sit here. I said take the chair. Yeah.
Before I start this, these are the things that they want to do. Okay, I said you have to do this is fine, and so we want to tell us the difference, and it is not possible. It's like thinking.
No. So what I'm saying,
He does not understand the concept. He does not have a problem with this. He wants to make it he thinks that directly that you make a put my slave against him. No, you have to like this.
yes, I understand.
Before I told him, that's why the first time
Yeah. So tell me now, okay. He is beginning to try many things. So situation. Now, tell me that make make div like here, for example, let's divide it in one section. Here is 2D. Let's work on this 2D. In the div, maybe here contains a h1, paragraph, a button, an image, and a paragraph. 2D, we have this, and with the main container,
First we need to put the first five says and he said like this. So this is kind of sort of platform. Okay,
we need just the view. We don't need anything.
template, so the template. I said to find out some of the things and then I create a problem, then I will prove you. No, I can't make you.
Okay. Whatever happened. Let's now how we can fix that.
First you told me, I still think this is a website. If you want to create a website, you have to do this. If you have any problem, then I have to help you until. But I can't use the website and template. I can't use the
No, obviously.
you don't understand. That's why when you say to me, why you are not doing this back. Because first I don't think because
Hey, okay.
because I don't have time, I have to do it.
Okay, now we are having a class. Afterwards, I will okay, guys, let's get started. How are you guys today? What's so funny? Tell me. What? Today? No, I'm not. I took the attendance. Why?
I'm late.
You're late? Yes, you're late. You're 5 minutes late. Or you are on time. I just joking. Okay, you were here last time, right? After the day.
Yes, I was here.
Okay, I take your attention. But you are late. Okay? Don't be late. No worries. Okay. We start with our homeworks first. Let's see how many of you, like today is the day when you upload your HTML week 3 homework, right? Today was the deadline. After today, you will start working on your JavaScript week 1. So let's check the homework and see how many of you have done your homework. Okay, just tell me how many of you have submitted your week 3 homework. Raise your hand, please. Week 3. What about you, my friend? Did you upload your homework?
Yeah.
Did you do you guys had any problem with the homework?
Yes. Maybe problems? Like you said, there will be some people, they will have problems, they will check our assignment.
Yes, they will. Yes. Okay, I have, okay, let's talk about it in a while. I keep it in mind. I have an announcement today. Okay, the announcement is like, I will take your opinions one by one, whoever is present here. The announcement is, do you guys have any problem if we shift our class instead of 8 to 10, 6 to 8?
Yes.
You have problem.
No, I don't have.
See.
You don't have oh wait, one by one. Let's start from here. We are, if we change the time from instead of 8 to 10, 6 to 8. Do you have any problem?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, you have a problem. I'm just taking your opinion. You can feel free and just say your opinion. No worries, okay? If you have problem, will not change it. Okay? Just a moment. Let me take notes.
Because after this, it will be, we will go to the winter, and days will be ended so soon. Do you know, it will be very nice at 10 o'clock. This is so much dangerous here.
Wait.
And exactly this situation.
Wait. Yes, I will take you. It will be your time. And in your time, you will say whatever you want. Okay, Abdul Kader, you have a problem, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's you have a problem. Okay. Your name is Winston, right? Winston. Okay. Then my friend,
Yes, sir.
you have a problem. Or you don't have a problem.
I do.
You do have a
Yeah, I
problem.
like this. It's totally.
Okay. Your name is Tensor, right?
Yes.
No, your name, Walla.
Oyula.
Oyula. Yeah, the announcement is like instead of 8 to 10, we wanted to shift the class from 6 to 8. And we are getting the vote, yes or no now. Okay? So now, yes, my friend,
Okay.
you don't have any problem.
Yes.
For both.
But yes.
You
For
don't
both of
have
them, it's
one
okay.
from 6.
Okay, so you don't have any problem if you shift the class.
Yes, I don't have.
Okay, now,
No, me and my husband changing.
yeah, so you
Maybe
don't have any problem.
I come 6 to 8, my husband 8.
Yes, so you don't have any problem as well. Your name is? I forgot your
My name is Zahra
name. Zahra.
and Ara.
Okay, Ohio. Okay, my friend, do you have any problem? Okay, Simon, do you have a problem? If we change the class instead of 8 to 10 from 6 to 8,
Sounds good.
it's better for you. Then Umar, you don't have a problem, right?
I think it's 60.
Yeah, it's better for you. Ali Zafari is not here? Yeah, Ali Zafari, tell me your opinion.
Is editing is better because I have another class.
Okay. Ahmed, Hakan, yes. Yeah, you have. Suleiman? Suleiman is not here. Nomikosh, I get his. Yes, tell me if you have any problem.
Yes, 6 to 8 is better.
Yeah, the thing is, the democracy will work. Yeah, okay. So whoever said no, if it is like bigger than whoever say yes, so this class will be running from 8 to 10.
So which one is more?
Just a moment, count.
Not 8 to 10.
Yes, 8 to 10 is win. So the class will be happening from 8 to 10. Okay? Okay, thank you very much for your contribution. Let's get
Why
started.
you asking? You have another class from September, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to change? That's first with
Yeah, why we are asking, because maybe like our development manager, she is working from until 8. So she was suggesting if she can like observe the class, how your guys going and blah blah blah. So she was suggesting if we can change the class. Then I said no, it needs to have a vote, or we have to take the opinion, because you guys are used to with the schedule right now. Since we have started, that's why you are doing this vote, who are prepared to 8 to 10 and who prepared to 6 to 10. But 6 to 8. So, but most of the people said no, they have problems, so we will be keeping this class from 8 to 10. Okay? There is no other confusion. Cool. Mohammed, let's get started.
Yes.
Yeah. Say them about the operator.
Yeah. So guys, before pay attention here. So, do you have any question about what we covered before we start? Any question about variables, data types? So, today we will cover the operators. So, there is different kinds of operators. Before we start with this one. Okay, we have comparison operator, like this one. We have relation operator. We have arithmetic operators. So we will cover all of them, but we start with comparison operator. Operator, I want to volunteer to read this line, just this one.
So an operator is a character that performs a task in our code.
Okay.
So what does it mean actually? So the operator will be a character, like it will not be a character, usual character like a text or anything else. It will like, for example, this 2 equal sign is a character, right? Whatever we write inside our computer as a numeric or alphabetic or anything, it's called character, right? So these two, this 1 equal sign and the second equal sign, those are characters. But whatever we say as a operator, they have a special meaning. So this 2 equal sign has a special meaning in the programming language. So whatever character has a special meaning, we call them operator. Okay? So this is what we're going to discuss now. And as you can see, by definition, operator means that you have some character, that character does some functionality. Any question about operator? Do you guys understand what is operator? Yes.
How is it different than the string? Is it only the quotes or like the operator?
Yeah, for example, if we go back to the code, today, in our first lesson, we guys showed you how to make a JavaScript file and connect it to the HTML, right? So today we're going to do the same. Let me quickly just set up the environment. So it's week 1.
We have JavaScript.
Okay, JavaScript week 1. Let me open it in my code editor. So as we did last time, we connected our HTML to our JavaScript file. So as you can see here, if you write 2 equal sign, if I say here const hello or const x equal to 1 and const y equal to 2, if we say here console log, by the way, is it visible?
Yes.
console.log x equal to y. It not giving us any error because the equal is an operator. But if I put any character, any other character, for example, any other character, you see the red line underneath of those things. So those are not operator. That's why you have an error. So whatever is an operator, you can use it without a code, without any barriers. Did I answer your question? Like the difference between a normal character, a operator. So whatever the operators are, you can use it. You will not give you an error. But if you just randomly write some character without a code, it will give you an error, right? You don't understand. Okay. So operators are special characters. Okay. So whatever we write A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, those are called characters. Okay. So in programming, some characters has special functionality. Okay. Some characters has special functionality. So as we seen over there, this two equal sign is a comparison operator. Okay, that compare one thing to other thing. So whenever we say x 2 equal sign y, it is actually comparing is x equal to y or not. If it is equal, then it will return you true. If it is not, it will return you false. You can see this as well. By the way, I'm going to use a special thing here only to see the result. Don't ask me now what is it. It's the same thing you do in the console. Okay, so if I say so, as you can see, it's returning as false, right? So that's mean x is not equal to y. But instead of double equal, if we put some garbage here, for example, if I save it, if I run it, it will show me an error. The error will be like unexpected token. Unexpected token means these characters are also called tokens. Okay, so unexpected token means JavaScript doesn't recognize those things. Okay, do you understand what is the operator? Operators are special characters that does something, and you have to learn it by your heart. Those operators, what are those operators? This is what we're going to talk about right now. So let's go back to the slide. Okay, so as we discussed, like we have bunch of comparison operators, okay, that compare one thing to another thing. Okay, so first of all, we have equality. Okay, we check if something equal to another thing or not. Here we check if x equal to y or not. How? With this double equal, right? Okay, cool. Let's go to the next one. Inequality. So inequality means if something is equal to another thing. Inequality means it will not give you whatever the equal is. What I mean by that? Wait. If I say 1 equal to 1, it's true, right? But if I use inequality sign, which is exclamation mark and then a equal sign, it will give you false here. Because we want to see inequality. If it is unequal, then it will give you true. If I say 1 is unequal to, that's true. That means yes, 1 is not equal to 2. So it will give you the truth. But if something is equal, it gives you the truth. So let's see it in action right now. We go to our code. Go back to our code. Now, if we say unequal, it is actually unequal. X unequal y. So it will give us true. Here. So if we run this file, wait, I need to save it, clear it. So as you can see, it's giving you true. So we check the inequality. If it is unequal, it gives you true. If it is equal, it gives you false. We are checking inequality. Before we checked equality, where if it is equal, it gives you true. If it is not equal, it will give you false. But here we are checking for inequality. If it is 1 is not equal to 2, give me the true. If 1 is equal to 1, since we are checking inequality, it will give you the false.
Did you understand?
Yes. Yes.
Who didn't understand?
All of have a question.
Yes, please.
We say we must not say that it's an integer. It's an integer or a string.
Yes. So for the Arab, let's discuss it. As we discussed last time as well, in JavaScript, variable is loose type. So in JavaScript, we don't need to define the type of variable. In other languages, we have to define the type of variable. If a variable is an integer or a float. So by the way, how many of you know what is an integer and what is a float?
Integer is.
Yeah, it's in mathematics.
Is the numbers.
So, okay, who doesn't know? Who doesn't know what is integer, what is float? You guys know what is an integer is?
Yes.
What is a float is?
Yes.
What is a whole number is? Okay, so
Whole number of
Double.
yeah, whole number. It's pure mathematics actually. Real number, whole numbers. Okay, so let's not get into the mathematics right now. Let's you know those things? Okay, even if you no, not in programming language.
No, I mean, no.
Yeah, it's the same terminology here. Please don't speak loud. Okay. You know it's a one-man show. I can speak here. No, not anybody else. Okay, whatever. So let's understand the integer a little bit because some of you doesn't and some of you don't know. So integers are the numbers, the negative numbers, the positive numbers, but it has to be a whole number. Whole number means it doesn't have a point or a decimal. For example, if you say, can you turn on?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. So if you say 0, it's a whole number. Okay? If you say 1, it's a whole number. If you say -1, it's also a whole number. Even though it has okay, I get confused. But it is a whole number. It doesn't have like 0.137. Okay? So it is a number itself, right? So these are called integers. Okay? That doesn't have any decimal. Okay? Whatever has decimal, for example, point something, 1, 2, 3, these are the float. Okay? So this is the distinguish between a whole number and decimals. Okay? So in JavaScript, it doesn't matter. Everything characterized as a number. Okay? But in other languages, whenever you define a variable, you have to declare what is a whole number, what is a decimal number, so that computer can understand.
Sorry, decimal?
Decimal. Yeah. Yeah.
What about the real numbers and the generic numbers?
In programming, in other languages, you don't define actually a real number, except like Scala and Paul, the language what does the mathematics. But in higher level languages, you don't define specifically which mathematical number you are storing. It just characterizes the thing with a decimal and with a bit actually. So if you have like 2.13000 a lot, then you have to then you have to specify how many decimals it can have in other languages. But in JavaScript, you don't care. You don't care if it is a whole number, if it is an integer, if it is a double or float. So for Aris is this question is like why we didn't say integer, why we didn't say decimal whenever we create a variable. Like here, whenever we create a variable, as you can see here, whenever we create a variable, we can directly say here let x, right? And then we can put into x anything. It could be a character, it could be a number, it could be anything undefined. Whatever the data type we have, we can put inside this variable. But in other languages, it is not the case. You have to, whenever you declare a variable here with any keyword, you have to define the site. For example, it will contain int, for example integer, it will contain float. Okay, you have to define with the declaration of the variable, but in JavaScript you don't do that. I think I answered R's question.
Because of RF, no C and C++.
Yeah, C and C++ is not loose type language, is type restricted, so you have to define. Okay, let's go back to the slide and move on. So about the inequality, it give you if it is unequal or not. Okay, do you guys understand about the inequality?
Can you make one example?
Yes, sure. So here, let's go back. So let's create another variable, const a equal to 1 and const b equal to 2. So now if I say to you 1 is equal to 2, is it equal or not equal? In human way, not right? That's mean not means true, right? It is not equal.
Yeah.
If I say 1 is not equal to like a is not equal to b, you can tell me true, right? So this is the thing in programming ways, computer doing this. Whenever we write, for example, b is not equal to a, it returning us, for example, it returning us true, because it is not equal, right? But if I say if I change b to 1, it will say as false, because we are asking to computer if it is not equal to a is not equal to b, and it is replying us with true false. You know, it's saying false, it is equal, it is not unequal. Okay, not equal operator show you if it is not equal or not.
Why do you need it? Isn't it necessary?
Yeah, you need it. You'll see the case. Okay, let's go forward. Then you have the strict equality. Okay, strict equality means in the last time we have showed you it showed you the type as well. If the type is equal to another type or not. Okay, for example, if we go here, if we say, for example, let me comment down. By the way, do you guys know about commenting? How many of you know about commenting? Okay, whoever don't know about commenting, comment means if we comment this code, it will be not read by a JavaScript interpreter. Okay, it will be skipped. Okay, so now I am commenting this code, so it will be not read by JavaScript interpreter. Okay.
Sorry?
So if we comment this thing, it will be not running in JavaScript. So we are commenting, it will be not running. So we have this code but nothing will be running.
Without commenting, we have to.
Yeah. So comment is for humans. If you write the comments, this code does this. Okay. I am commenting because I want to write other codes. I don't want to mess up with the previous code. Okay. So let's see the strict equality or strict comparison. For example, if I say const hello equal to a character or character 1, let's say this is num1, number 1, and if I say const number 2 equal to 1, as we can see, the content is exactly same, right? If I say number 1 equal to number 2, what will it return? What will the computer will say to us? True. Who said false? Who said true? Okay, let's have a vote. Who said it will return true? So number 1 equal to number 2. Who said
false?
And now who said false?
No,
Okay.
it is false.
Is this
Based on
one?
2.
Okay, not. I just want to know your answer. One answer. Who said it will return true?
Right. It will return true. Yes.
Who said false?
False.
Okay. Actually, it will return true.
True.
Why?
If you use it, because it will only compare the number,
Content.
not the data.
Type. Yes. So this is not strict mode. Okay. So if I console log it, if I run it, as you can see, wait. If I run it, okay, let me clear it. As you can see, it's returning true because it is not comparing the type. But if we say 3 equal, it will be comparing the type and the content both. If we save it, if we run it again, as you can see, it's saying false. Number 1 is not equal to number 2. Okay. Let's go to this third. So actually, this has like 1 equal sign, and this has 2 equal sign. As you can see, it also it will also compare the type with the not equal.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you go back to
This one. Yeah. This semicolon.
semicolon? This semicolon mark actually can be set in the position of the question mark here in the program language.
Can you put?
Can you, for example, imagine we said to make a better understanding that it's in position of question mark.
You change the question.
No, it's no. For your better understanding, you can say it as a full stop.
Because in Greek language, it's a question mark, this one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
So it is not question mark. In English language, it's ending and
End of.
and or something. So you say about the full stop in English language. Instead of full stop, you can say this. You will not say question mark. You can relate with the full stop.
maybe it's a like question mark that we wait for the answer. That's
No,
shown
not that. Yeah, you are saying something.
I wanted to mark up something.
Yeah,
The
sure.
semicolon in English is, or we put it and then we explain the before the semicolon.
Yeah. Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
we
To be honest, I forgot what is the meaning of semicolon. Why we use it. But if you remember, like for example, comma, this punctuation mark, I forgot what is the meaning of semicolon. For example, if you put comma means you pause for a second and then you read it again. For full stop, this line is end.
I think in JavaScript, semicolon is mean the end of the line.
End of the line.
Just
Yeah.
saying that it's not like
Yeah, it's not like you have anything to do with. Is it okay? Should we move forward? Okay. So now you know this comparison operators. Okay. Let's go forward. This was the comparison operators. Okay.
So what about identity and
Identity. This is the equality.
Double equal.
Yeah, you use it when you want to see the type of the data type as well. When you, but guys, let me tell you something. Never use these first two. Okay, always use these three equal sign, and with this exclamation mark with two equal sign. Okay, don't use those two because it will give you bug in future. You'll see that. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, now we can see the relationship as well. What is the relationship? And this is called relational operator, but through this we can see if something is bigger than another thing or not, if something is smaller than another thing or not, if something is equal or bigger, if something is yeah, right. So this is called greater than sign, less than equal, and greater than equal. Okay, so how many of you already know what is less than and equal? Because in mathematics you do have those things. Okay, whoever doesn't know, let's explain it. Okay, we can also compare. For example, now if I say, let me comment out this thing. If I say a variable const x equal to 2 and const y equal to 10. Now tell me which one is the bigger here? 10, right? Y is bigger, right? So if I console log x is greater than y, it will give us false because y is bigger, right? So if I save it, if I go here, where I went, as you can see, it's giving you false. It's saying no, y is not bigger, x is not bigger, y is bigger. Okay, so we can check also which one is the bigger. So this is called greater than sign. Okay, and this is how it works in the coding as well. It's a greater than operator. Okay, so if we want to see, if I say this is called less than operator. So here it will give you, like now it will give you true because y is bigger and x is smaller. Okay, okay, now if I say x and y equal to 10 and 10, how we will compare this one? Equality. Right, that's one answer, but we can also check another one, something called less than equal or greater than equal. So if we say this, yeah, so it will compare if it is equal or bigger or equal or lesser. Okay, if we save it, if we run it, it's giving you true because 10 is equal to 10. And if it is if y is bigger, then it also gives you the truth. If I save it, as you can see, it's giving you true even if y is bigger, because we said it is less than or equal, x less than or equal y. Cool? Any question about this operator, relational operator? No question, right? You guys are super. Wait. Okay. Arithmetic operator. So in JavaScript we can also do mathematics. We can also do all kinds of calculation. All the JavaScript is really not good with mathematics, but we can do. So here we have like addition, which is the plus operator, subtraction, minus. For the multiplication, you use the star, okay, and division for the slash, and remainders for the percentage. Who can tell me what is the remainders? Who can explain me here? Here, come in here and explain me. Okay, Henry. Come.
Why?
Tell me what is the remainder?
It's what remains after you share.
Okay, yeah, explain to me good and explain to them, not me.
It's after division when you divide, and if it doesn't like fill the thing, whatever remains, that's the remainder after the division.
Right. So, who understood what he said? Okay, so whenever we do division, for example, if 5 is divided by 5, that means it remains 0, right? We can do it here as well. Different countries does it differently, but I can show how I learned. And then maybe you can tell me how you learned as well. Okay? So, we used to do this thing in this way. We used to say, for example, 5, and I have here 10. Okay? And we put the answer here, and we do the maths down. Okay? So we used to say 5 goes to 10 2 times. So it's like 2 here. It's become 10, and it remains 0. Right? So this is actually remainder. So if it remains something at the down, it will give you the remainder. So if you say 5 percent is 5, it will give you 0 because nothing remains at the end. Right? Okay, tell me, how do you do in your country? First, yeah, you make maybe here, right?
Yeah, it's like this.
Yeah, you are right.
Okay, come here, and put it here. Come. It's a simple one. 5 divided
Yeah.
It's not the same.
2,
Three.
and the 3 goes, like, it doesn't go into 1, then you say, okay, you take the 5 and it goes 4 times, and
4.
5 times
sorry.
This is Sudoku, this is not the
Okay, it seems Chinese to me, to be honest. I really don't know. Okay, maybe.
And also in Iran,
Okay, in Syria we use this one.
Okay, how do you do in your country? In your country, it's the same. So only the difference or aliens. Yes.
Yeah, you have another. It is going on that. Because
This is
These obvious.
We're not talking about that.
These
also we
obvious.
have another taxing.
Okay, so that means you don't never do this way, right?
No.
Oh, what's that?
Which country is
They had fun together.
Which country is it?
This is Bangladesh. Okay. Bangladesh. Okay, so that means Iran and Greece do this way, and in your country also they do this way.
No, they do that.
No,
They do this way.
I
yes.
think in Egypt we do this way.
In Egypt, the same, yeah. There
This
are countries
international.
where we do this one.
Okay, you see, I'm not the guy who.
Syria.
Okay, how about Turkey?
What is the left?
This one or this one?
This one is
Okay, this
international.
one.
Yeah.
This one is
Okay, okay. Oh, no, I see a difference. It is also different.
That's basically this, like,
Actually the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, have a 5 minutes break.
Yeah.
I copy my bootstrap, I use it, it works, but now it doesn't work.
What do you mean?
This is my bootstrap code. Here. This one. Now it's not
You have modified the style. Okay, show me the code. Go up. You add it. Yes, you have added.
Is that your
HTML?
Packet lunch.
What is the yeah, it's illegal.
Okay, Winslet. What am I doing now? Okay. What are you?
Just give it
You are going to project the assignment? Yes. The what one? So did you check it? It's difficult or easy?
Link.
Easy. I think so because we are doing
I need you.
which one? What does it say? Just make it short. Did you check the assignment? I didn't. I think it should be like. No. Yes.
Guys, did you check the Slack, by the way?
What?
Did you check the Slack?
The new one and the what else?
Yes. You check the Slack by in your home, or you don't do that? Because when we send the links, because if you want to know JavaScript more, if you to understand more, because what we do here it's not enough. You have to read more. So just follow the links and read more about these topics. It will give you more experience. Yeah.
Either JavaScript for assignment, either assignment for JavaScript for this week.
Yeah. This week we'll see. We'll see. No, we'll see. I'll send you the link when we finish the class. I'll send you the link for the homework.
Okay. It is not actually on GitHub.
Of course, in GitHub Social. So no worries about it. Don't worry. I'll send you the link. When we finish the class, we'll send it.
His name has a hacker. I'm going to show you. So I got him. Okay, go back to the slide.
Yeah.
Okay, now before we go, not finish. Break is finished, yeah.
Are you worried about it?
5 minutes, I said. No, after the class you can have as much chit chat you want. Yes, after the class you will talk. Where is the other people? Please take your seat. Where is the people? Come on. So, many of you asked me why we are learning this thing, why we are going to use it, right? So, now we are going to see how we can use this operator. Now we are going to learn something called statements, okay? So, in JavaScript, there is something called if and else statement, okay? So, if is a reserved keyword in JavaScript. So, if meaning something in the JavaScript.
It's like it's a condition.
Yeah.
That's not like the office example.
Yes, in Office also do this. So let me show you an example here, and then you will understand it better. So first you write the keyword if, then you open a parenthesis, okay? Then you open a curly bracket. So by the way, this first bracket or parenthesis, we call it in programming parenthesis, okay? The second one, this is second bracket in some country called, in the mathematics it's called second bracket. So this second bracket is curly bracket in programming language, okay? So this is two bracket you are learning right now. You are going to learn other brackets as well, but just remember these two bracket. So here we put the condition, and then based on this condition it will execute it, whatever you wanna do, okay? So that's mean if this condition is true, then it will be executed, whatever inside this curly brace. If it is false, then it will not execute. JavaScript code will not read whatever inside this curly brace if it returns false. For example, if I say 1 is equal to 1, that's mean true, right? So here I can say console log hello hello. If it is false, then it will not print hello hello. So by the way, this console log means print something in the console, okay? So now if I run this code, wait, let me save it. If I run this code, you see hello hello. But if I say here 1 is equal to 2, which is false, right? So if I save it, now you can see it is not printing anything. Yeah, we'll say it. Is it cool? Do you guys have any question about this if and the condition and the statement? Again, I repeat. Here you put a condition. You put something. If something is equal something, or if something is not equal. If we put here not equal, then it will be printed console log hello hello. If I save it, if I go here, you will see hello hello. That means 1 is not equal to 2, and it's giving you a value true. And it is printing whatever it is executing, whatever inside this curly bracket. Yes, now make a HTML file and JavaScript file, connect them together and try this thing in your computer. Do it now. Make a HTML and JavaScript file, plain, and try this. Try it. Yes, it is possible, I guess. We'll check it after you do this. It is possible. What is your HTML file and what is your index.js? Okay. Okay. It is better to comment out everything and test only the thing.
I will see the login console.
Okay. Click over there first. You didn't click, man. Go and open your HTML and CSS, JavaScript and HTML. Open your JavaScript and HTML. Open it in code editor. Yes, not now. Not now. You go. So if you sorry about this thing, you can go to your. You can open this website, and if you go inspect, you see in the console. Okay. Whatever the message is. Did you try? So what you do? You make two files.
Yeah, we have.
And inside the index.js, which is your JavaScript file, you write your code, and in order to see it, you open your index.html, go to your browser, open the console. You got it?
We did this yesterday.
You did?
Last class.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. Nice. The meaning is parenthesis. Go back to your code. Yeah. Yeah, I'll figure it. Yeah. Save it. Control it. Go there. You refresh the page. You see, it's saying you something else as well. Go there. Since it is a text, you have to put it in the code. Wait. What is your bracket? You forget the curly bracket. This. we will write everything inside that curly bracket. You see that curly bracket? Save it and go back to your code. Okay guys, I think you refresh the page. Refresh. So it says identifier class 8 already defined. So you have this is you comment out these things first, okay? You comment out. Instead of this, refresh. You see? Hello. Okay guys. So as you can see, here we can use the conditional operators to compare something. Okay? Okay, let's go to the another part. So here we can also say another keyword called else. Okay? And in the else, we don't put the condition here. Okay? We directly open the curly bracket here. So if this thing is true, the condition is true, then it will execute whatever in the first curly brace. If it is false, then it will execute whatever is the second curly bracket. Okay? So now if I say, let me create a variable here called const number 1 equal to 0, const number 2 equal to 1. Now we can compare these two variables actually. Number 1 is equal to number 2. If the number 1 equal to number 2, then it will console log this. If it is not, then it will. So let's add a meaningful message. We can say number 1 is equal to number 2. Or we can say, or here we can say console.log number 1 is not equal to number 2. Okay, so if number 1 is not equal to number 2, it will console log this. If it is not, then it will console log that. Okay, if we save it and if we say now 3, so that means number 1 is not equal to number 2, right? If we save it, you will see number 1 is not equal to number 2, right? But if we say here number 0 is equal to 0, now if we go here, it is saying number 1 is equal to number 2. Is it okay? So this is if and else. Go ahead and make two variables and write an if and else condition. 2 minutes. Write as soon as possible.
You did it before.
Yeah, go to inspect. Here you will see that there is inspect. Okay, in the console. It's saying in the case 39 we have something. Where is your JavaScript here? Saying 39. So in order to avoid all, so this thing should be in the code because of text. Okay. You save it. Go here, refresh. See? Everything is okay?
Should be in the code.
Good. I sent all the codes in Slack. If you need to see this, yeah, if you need to see this, go to your Slack. It's in the Slack. Oh, sorry. 8. It's in your Slack, okay? All the things are in Slack. Open your Slack and see it from there.
Do you want to go to some homework?
Yeah, it is but it's in week 2.
I think there is a new one.
Sorry, can you go back to the editor just
Yeah, I sent the code in. I sent the code in Slack. Yeah.
I think there is a new homework.
What do you mean new homework?
It's they update
Yeah, this is the homework.
this one.
Yeah,
We don't know.
this is the homework. Yeah. So it is about this. My string console concatenation. If else. Yeah. Naming convention. There is array as well. String. Okay guys, enough practicing. Focus here now, okay? Now we're in serious business. Okay, you can try it back to your home as well, but now please focus here. So last time we covered a lot of data types, okay? Who can tell me whatever the data type we covered so far? So let's say data type. Okay, number 1. What?
No.
Number. String. Boolean. Null. Did we cover object? Do you guys know how to create the object? No, right? We haven't covered the object, so let's put here undefined. And 6 is symbol. So now we're going to learn what is object, okay?
You didn't cover symbol either.
Yeah, symbol we're not going to cover. Because why? There are many browsers doesn't support symbol until now. So it's not useful right now. Okay? So let's go what is object. As you guys have seen, if I say const x equal to 1, it contains a number, right? If I say const str equal to anything class 8, it contains a character. Please pay attention here, everybody. stop writing anything. If you have your phone, put it in your pocket. Okay. So we have a string here, right? If we say const there is a car, and if we say true, it's also a data type, true or false, which is boolean, right? We can also put const car equal to null. That means car is not there right now, right? We can say const number equal to undefined. Undefined means it hasn't been declared yet. Okay, cool. So now let's see what is object. So as you can see, we created a variable, and that variable only contained one thing, right? But variable is something different. Variable can contain all the things that we have discussed so far. So in order to declare a variable, you declare in order to declare an object, so object can hold all the data types here. So in order to declare a object, you have to declare a variable first. You say const my object, for example. So what is your my object? My object maybe will contain the information about yourself. Okay, so you say equal, then you open a curly bracket. Okay, so inside that curly bracket they have two parts. One is key and another is value. So first you say key and clone the value. Okay, so this is a object. Just imagine this is a big object, and in this big object you have some information, but this information need to have a name. So this name is the key, and at the right hand side is the value what you want to put. So for example, if I say, let's change the object name, let's say my information. So in the my information object, it will contain all the information about yourself. So I can say name, which is the key, and I can put here my name, for example. So here. Then in order to add another key, we have to put a comma. Okay, then I can go down, I can say age is 21. Like CSS, the clone is similar to CSS, but it's not CSS. Okay, then you put again a comma, then maybe I can say email, and then I can say @anything.com. Okay, so as you can see in this, so I declare a variable, and then I open a curly bracket. In this curly bracket, we have two parts. At the left hand side is the key, in the right hand side is the value. So I can say name is my name, whatever is my name, I can put here. Age, and then the value. Email, then the value, right? This is how you this is how you create an object. So as you can see, if we wanted to make if we wanted to store our information as a variable, then we have to do this way. Const name equal to Zohir. Then we have to make another variable, const age. Then we have to put this number. You see, it's a pain in ass, right? So we can store all the information in one variable like this way. This is object.
So useful.
So useful. Like a box, yeah. Is it okay? Do you guys understand?
So, I think maybe I'm going further. I don't know. Okay, so what is the difference in storing this like this, and what is the difference in storing the variables like this in an array?
Okay, we haven't discussed in array. Yeah, we will discuss in 2 minutes. Wait. We'll discuss, no worries. So, do you guys understand this object? Like you store data in a very efficient way. So now, how we can access to this object? If we want to print it, we can print, for example, console.log, then the variable name. The variable name is my information. So if we console log, what it will console log to us? All the information that we have, right? So if we go here, wait. So if we clear it, and if we run this thing, as you can see, it console logging all the information, right?
Yeah.
All the information. Any questions so far? Yes.
How we can use just only something?
Yes, we are going to see it right now. But whatever we discussed so far, do you have any question? How you create and how you show the information? Okay. If no question, then whenever we write here the full, as you can see, we are console logging the full object, right? And it's showing us the full object, all the data. Maybe in your object there are a lot of data about your family, about your name, about your qualification, about your destination, about the place you have been. So it will be a very big object. So sometimes we don't want to print all the information. We want something specific. So the object gives us that opportunity to print a specific data. How do we do this? We just put here a dot. If we say dot name, then it will only print the name. If we save it, if we go to this, you see it's only printing the name. If we again console go here, or if we add a comma here, again I say my information dot age, it will print only my name and age. Isn't it so cool? Right. So go ahead, make your own object, put your name, put your age, put your emails.
Can you make this one a little bit down?
Can we make two objects inside each other?
Yes, you can make. What? What did you
Down.
say?
Yes. Yeah, a little bit, and a little bit.
Okay, wait.
Okay, good.
Yes, it's here.
Okay.
Object is only with const or with
So you can, object is not this part. Object is after this equal sign. Before this equal sign, it's a variable. So you have 5 minutes. Please type your object so far, and then we have other things to cover today as well. Yeah, it has to be covered. You're doing it as well? Yeah. Make an object. There.
First, I think this one.
Yeah, quick. Pattern you make console log, go to your website. Yeah. Did you make my friend? Why is showing this from? Yeah, you didn't put a comma. Oh, here. you get a glass. Because you see, you put the comma, but what happened, this sigma is not insufficient because it's a string, so you just put in the code. See the code, whatever the character is, you just put in the code. Yeah. Then we go to H. Put in the code. No, you cannot put space. You know, put space, you have to put in quotes. Very important. Because the information here doesn't just like okay, everybody has tried this thing. Is it working fine? Yeah. No? Oh, sorry. And also comment on this.
You see from here to here.
Let's comment out everything. Those were the examples.
You put everything down. This is the way.
They will show, but we need to avoid errors and all the things we are calling it out and we are able to explain this now.
Listen.
Okay guys, did you try all the things? Is it fine? Okay. Now, as you can see, every value has a name here in our object, right? We can also add moment. Okay. we can also say here another key, for example maybe family, and we can put here another object. Key point to notice here, we didn't put here equal sign, okay, because it is inside the object. We are putting here a clone. We can add another object here, and we can say maybe name. What is your family name? Here you can say family name. Then you can say how many members. Maybe you can say I have a very big family, so I can say 600 members. Okay? No, that was a joke. Okay. So as you can see, you can declare an object inside the object, right? So how you will access to that object? If I want to show my family member, how I am going to access it? Put your family member inside your object and show me your family members. Make this object, but console log only the 60. I will not show you right now. Try it first. So instead of name and age, I just want to see how many members in the console.
Yes, just you have to go inside and then say show me the number. Just that.
You didn't put a comma here. You have to put a comma. Because after each, you see, you have to put a comma. You have it wrong here. You have to put a comma. After each, you see, you have a comma. Okay, enough. Okay, in order to access to inner object, how do you access actually? You go here. As you know, you access through dot or period. Some people say this full stop as a period or dot. So now I am printing information, which is the full object, right? Then if I say dot family, it will print out the whole object. If I save it and if I go back to my code and run it, as you can see, it printing the whole object. So now how to be more specific? In order to be more specific, I put another dot now. I put dot and I say how many member. If I save it, if I run my run, you can see only 600 it's here. So you access them by dot. Okay? Cool. So now we know how to declare an object, how to access to them, right? Now let's learn something else.
Sorry, you are so much fast.
Okay, tell me what you didn't understand. Should I explain you again?
No, I understand, but you are really slow.
Okay. Slow means which way?
You do everything very fast.
Okay,
You
okay.
hurry up to do everything.
Yeah, you have to be hurry up to do everything. Okay.
But right now, if you be a little bit slow.
Okay, I'll be slow from now. So as you can see here, you declare an object, but inside the keys you declare another object. Okay, so I first name the object, and then I say the key, and then I say another dot in order to access to inside that object. Okay, I also send this code. If you have any difficulties, go back to Slack and check it. Okay, so I can say here. To create object. Okay, I put it in Slack, so don't be worried, everything will be in Slack. Whatever we are going to do in the class, it will be on Slack. Okay, now let's go here, comment this thing out. Enough with objects. Now let's learn something else. It's called array. Okay, so now what is an array? In order to make an array, yeah, who can tell me what is an array?
I want to ask something.
Yeah.
Should we have done tables before arrays?
What?
Tables.
Tables. What is tables, by the way?
It has a relation, arrays and tables, and we use arrays on tables so we can move it. No.
Yeah, no, yes, but to be honest, I don't know what is a table.
I think we should talk about C++, right?
Yeah, we don't have table here.
JavaScript, it has nothing to do with C++.
Okay, let's talk about array. Okay, because object is related to array, that's why I'm bringing the object. Okay, you know how you create an array? First, you have to say const my array. Okay, then you say equal, then you open a square bracket. Okay, so now it can contain everything. So if I want to say name, it doesn't have a key. I can say here Zahir, age 21, email Raihan 925 @gmail.com. So as you can see, array is a bit different than object. Object has a name. So let me put the object. So in object, as you can see, every information has a key, has a name, right? But in array, both are the things used for storing information. Okay, object is also used for storing information. Array is also used for storing information. In other languages, object is something else. You make a blueprint and you make object and you make an instance of the object. We have those methodology as well. We're going to cover in the future class. But for now, just assume these two things are used for storing information. Okay? Yeah. So in this object, we have the name of those information. We can say name this, age this, email this. But in array, you just store the information with a comma, without any key. Okay? So who has a question? Yeah.
How can we call it?
Yes, you are so curious. Yeah, I was expecting this question. How do we access to this information, right? So, as you said, who can tell me how you access? Yeah.
The first one is 0.
Yeah. Right. Thank you. So, in the array, we actually use number. So, it's index based. So, array is index based. This is how they say it. Whenever you access to number, it's index based. And it is 0 index based. Computer starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means if we want to access to, if we want to print the first element here, we say 0. And then we say 1, 2. So we can console log this way. We can say here, console log my array, And then we have to open this square bracket again. And then we specify here the number. If we say 0, then it will console log only the name. If we go back and we run it. Wait. Okay, I have a typo here, right? Yeah, it should be N. Yeah. So as you can see, only the name, right? Cool. Okay, now make your own array, put your name, put your age, put your email, and access them. You put this full family inside this curly bracket. You put it outside, it is apart now. Inside, yes. So, can I show you? No, not that, not that. Let me show you. You go here. So you see it's apart from this original object. So you put it outside. So how you have to do it? So take this object, full object, you cut it from here, you go inside. So now we have to put here a comma. You see it's inside. This is your big object, and inside your big object you have a small object. Yeah, it was outside. If you go Control Z, it was outside. No, you're right. I just copy paste. Okay, now try this one. Header. First name one. Is good? You're confused?
No, because there is a entirely different thing.
Is it?
It's a step about C++.
Yeah, I'm just,
Yeah, in
very
C++.
confused.
Yeah, so when don't think about C++. It's another language. Yeah, it's another language. So think in this way. And even though, why you are confused?
Because it's different.
How it's different?
It's not.
In the syntax
No,
way.
it's different. Like an array is something else. It's like you use it to move inside the table. Like now.
So okay, it's a pointer. We are
Yes.
talking about C now. So
No,
you have a memory location and it points to that memory.
It's like pointer, but
Yeah.
it's called array. No, it's
Yeah, so don't be confused. Even if you're saying that here we are also pointing to the memory.
okay.
We are pointing to the 0.
Okay.
Okay, think about this way.
Sorry, isn't it important that we use the capital letters or the small? Here, for example.
Yeah, it's case sensitive. Everything has to be same. If it is capital, put here capital. If you declare it smaller case, put that smaller. This is called case sensitive.
For example, can I write array a small letter?
Yeah, you can. But this is called camel case actually. This is called lower camel case. You can see start from small. Since we have two words, I start with the big letter, the second word. Okay? Small word, big word. So if I write my array all lowercase, it is so hard to distinguish like what is what. So if it is camel case, like the word start with small case, and then you say uppercase, yeah, it is so easy to see the difference. Yeah, my friend. What you were saying? Okay, you did that? Okay. What's that, brother?
It's kind of first, yeah, I was just checking.
Okay, go. Okay.
This fourth one is discovered.
Wait. So you say my information, then family name. You said family name, but you said here family. Change it.
Name.
Yes, save it now. Compose it. You said you delete everything. Compose it. No, press the control. You press it, okay? You press hold it, and then you press it.
One.
Wait, which laptop it is? Okay, what are the letters? It's a German? Yes, it's German. So, you say control.
Yeah.
Yes. But nice laptop. Yeah. Okay, guys. Wait. Did you try, my friend? Yeah. Do you have any question now about array? Yeah, they're similar, but the only difference is how you access, and object has a name to access to the value, and array has a index, the number. Okay, it doesn't matter what you require. You have to use whatever it requires. Okay? Zero? This zero means which one you want to access. If you put here 1, it will show you the second element of the array. So it's called 0, 1, 2. So if you want to see your email, put here 2. And now I have a challenge for you guys. Whoever can do it, next time I will give him or her a coffee from my side. Okay?
So what is this?
This is a challenge. Okay, challenge. Okay? I have a array here, for example. Const ch equal to array, right? I put here my things, other things, another things, and now I put here a object, okay? And inside this object I said nothing, and then I put here an array. No, I should not.
What are you doing?
Okay, then I say nothing. Nothing means nothing. Then I put here another key, my magic number, and I put here an object, and I say number 1. Now go and access to this number 1 and show me in your console. Right now. Write this thing as it is. This is a challenge. If you can make it, I will go within the No, I will not make you a coffee from here. I will get a coffee from Starbucks if you can really. Okay.
Sorry, I
Okay,
don't
anything.
understand what they are in the right test.
Yeah, write this thing in your computer and console log number 1 somehow.
Just show the console log, just show the number. I don't want to cut if you bring for me.
Okay, any drinks you want.
Just drinks?
Yeah, not food, not drinks. No, it's not for you. Obviously. Okay, I can give you something else.
Validate down this thing for this. This is my problem that I can solve it. This is illegal for all these.
We will see after the class. And it has to be time management as well. Whoever show number 1 fast, I'll get her copy or anything.
Because if all of you do that,
It would be horrible for him to buy coffee for you.
Yeah, that's right. Since Muhammad understands me, I will borrow money from Muhammad. Don't worry, it will be horrible for you as well.
That's why I didn't know that.
But come on, man, it's so difficult for beginners.
yeah.
Did I make it
I
difficult?
see,
Yeah, in order to get a copy, you have to do that. Okay, in order to make it convenience, I can copy it and put it in Slack. So you can copy paste. Okay, you wrote, whoever is lazy, they can go to Slack.
Okay.
What do you want number 1? You want number 1?
Yeah,
We call number 1.
you print out number 1.
Number
the
one.
console.
You want to access to number 1.
Yeah, you have to access to number 1. As you can see, I give you a hint, okay? Quick hint. This is number 0, this is number 2, this is number 3. The whole object is number 4.
1, 2, 3. That is number 3.
Yes, 3. Yes. 0, 1, 2, 3. The 3 is the whole object, and inside that object, you have another object. Inside that object, you have the number. So after certain point, you will give.
It's what? No, now it's just something so obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to do it.
Can we say what it could be? It's too much to write.
No, you cannot say. You have to, because Larvin Linek tell a code. If you really know how to do it, show me the code. Don't say it in your mouth. Okay.
I didn't, I know. But you didn't see. She didn't see. Right. Also, my problem is illegal.
Okay, let's solve the problem. Now, from what point you get it? Start getting it?
Route. Then I write route. And then I type my email here. Gives me error, but it works.
Go back to your phone.
Where's my And also, I added something to YouTube, but it says it doesn't.
Okay, let's see it after the class.
Okay.
Guys, you have 1 minute.
Wait! That's why I think you are so much fast.
Okay, 2 minutes. Yes.
No.
Why? Okay, 5 minutes. But this 5 minutes will not count as a class. Yeah. You have to stay 5 minutes extra after the class.
Also me?
Where is this one? No, you don't have a class.
It's not common. It's when I fix that.
Whenever you say here this lead, you start making it right.
Yes.
Wait, whenever you say lead, you put here slash. Did you make your route?
Yes, my route.
Yeah, you put here slash. What is your another name?
I didn't use it.
You don't have another name, right? You save it. And I'm sure it's not from the name.
Yes, it's from the name.
Yes, that's really quite
I
common.
did it.
Who did it?
Me.
You did it?
Yes.
Go back, go back. Yeah, by the way, guys, have a clap. The winner is my friend. What's your name? Chunjar. Yes. So he gets he expects a coffee from me.
For a little.
You did it also? The second grammar. But no, one. Who said two coffee? Only one. My friend, which coffee you like?
Okay, can you give me?
Anything.
Wait. Vishazam is very expensive.
No, I will get you American coffee. Which one is a filter coffee, okay?
I don't put you on time this much.
Okay, you come here and show them how you access that.
Should I write on the...
Yeah, right here the console. Go there. Right here the console. Put here enter.
Let's see.
Okay, look at here, you'll get it.
First, I have to go inside this one.
So he got into the first CH, he chose the whole object. Then he put the parenthesis, and as you know, 0, 1, 2, 3. The third one is the object. Then how we access into the object? With a dot. So you say dot, my magic number, and you say dot number.
Is it with 4 commas?
You told us 4, that's what
No.
you told us.
There was like Mona, he corrected me as well.
Yes.
Who said there's 4?
No, I said 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I said 0, 1, 2, 3. Then
She corrected him, she said 3.
Yes.
No.
No, I said afterward loud as well.
He said loud. Yeah, he's 3. No, this not argument, guys.
No, that's
Okay, if I said so, how did he do? So now he expects 2 copies because he is more intelligent than you are, somehow. Okay, whatever. Thank you for participating in this. Next week we will have another challenge and we'll see. Okay, now the last thing we're going to do. The last thing we're going to do the homework. Who said the homework? Yes, right, correct. No more coffees. Okay, before I do everything, let me check your homework so far. The week 3. Yes. So class 8. Okay, who is Winslet? Yeah, I saw your homework. Okay, you are going to do it. No, because everybody's here. Oh, you guys are so good. You did your homework. Very good, very good. Okay, now for the JavaScript, okay. Here is your JavaScript. So here is another announcement. You don't go to the JavaScript week 1, okay? You go to the week 2, because week 1 we are going to do end of the JavaScript, because week 1 is all about Git, okay? So you go to the week 2, okay? You start your homework from very beginning. So this is the topic that we discussed throughout this 3 days session. And before you start the homework, go to those things again and learn it, because there are some videos about programming, and there are some other videos what programming we are doing here. Okay. No, you are not going to write there. Here, the instructions, what you have to do. No, it's in the GitHub. So GitHub, Social Hackers Code School, JavaScript 1. Okay, week 2. I take the link. Wait. I send it in the Slack. You can go to the Slack and see this link as well. Directly click there. It will take you to the homework. Then, wait. You go here. So first you go through those materials. Then you go to your classmates' homework and give a feedback about week 3, HTML and CSS. And if someone haven't done their homework, please say to them, do your homework, why you are not doing, and offer him help. Because since you guys have done your homework, tell him if you need anything, ask me, help each other, okay? Let's go together, okay, not alone, okay?
I'm sorry.
But
as they told you yesterday how they work in the company, this is the way also the feedbacks how they work in the company. So it's just work as a team.
Yeah, so go to the people's Trello card if someone hasn't done, or if someone hasn't managed to complete it, give him a message if you need help. Can I help you somehow? Okay? This is the step 2, feedback. Then here is the step 3, free code camp challenge. So the free code camp is an online learning platform where you can learn different languages. So here is the link. You will go there and you will learn first the JavaScript, and then you will do the challenges. And by the way, this homework starts from today, Friday, to until next Friday. Okay? Then you have to do, this is, this is step 4. So step 4 is the main homework. You have to make 2 files, index.html and script.js. Then you have to put it in a folder. That folder called maybe JavaScript module 1 week 2. Okay? Then you have to read this question. So what they're saying, write a console log statement saying hello world. So you'll go to your JavaScript file, write a console log hello world, and before that console log you put a comment like question number 1. This is the answer. Okay? Is it clear? Okay. Then you go to the question number 2. Consider the following code. You write the code, and they're saying copy the code in your JS file and run it. So you do it, okay? Then you go to the 3. Then they're saying make a variable, initialize it, and do this. Okay? If you have any question, you can ask me on Monday. Before you do the whole homework, please go through it, read it. If you have any question, ask me on Monday. Okay? Because if you take time to read it, then you will have question after end of the week, and throughout the weeks we will have a lot of materials. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend.
Guys, I didn't do anything today, but I want to mention to the comments. We have 2 kinds of comments, multiple comments and single comments.
Yeah.
As he say, when you answer your question, you have to use the single comments, and this answer question number 1. And the multiple comments is used to, if you have piece of code like object, and you don't want to comment line by line, okay? It's to be so clear for you.
Yeah, for example, here you can see.
Yeah.
Here you can see I have one line. Okay, one line. This is one line. It's a text, so I can say control slash. Wait. Control slash to comment it, or add a double slash.
Yeah.
Or I can go here if I have multi-line comment. I have multi-line comment, for example. Then I can do this. I can say star slash at the end and slash slash star at the top. So it is also commenting. So it is multi-line commenting. Okay, and this is single line commenting. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's good practice to use multiple line comments to use for this slide. You have here piece of code, so you don't use this one because you want to specify what we have. When you read your code, you don't lose because you have another line of codes before. Okay? Yeah, it's good. Just
Thank you. Yeah. Have a nice weekend. If someone wants to leave, they can leave.
1 minute.
Yeah, you get it up.
The homework starts from step 4.
Okay.
Started from where?
From step 4.
And who is this thing is a lot of time.
You have to watch the video,
Can you
do something, you have to do
count
some
Sunday?
functions like
Sunday
adding there. And it's good for everything.
Yeah, I'll open this.
So I reckon on Sunday.
Okay,
We skip it. We skip it and
Sunday 5 minutes. Don't get late.
5
5 to 9.
What about the celebration for?
Yes, it is the Shukaway Academy party.
But next Friday you have to wait early.
Let's start.
What about pizza?
What?
Pizza is true.
Pizza, yeah, we'll have pizza for sure.
Okay, here you go.
When we have events.
Yeah, we're having event.
When
It's on Facebook.
after the next month we have this at 4
Yeah, we have like anniversary event. Bye.
In t-shirt kadar konferans yapmıyor.
Yes, I understood everything. He got it from conference. Okay, man. I was expecting to do that. No, why? I was so sure that you knew about array and stuff like that. I was so sure you could do it. Right, you were like, Next time, yes, next week we will have another. Bye bye, have a nice time. Yeah, but close, close.
How?
You go here, and